New information tonight about that Ballou High School graduation scandal. We now know some city leaders knew about teachers' concerns over the summer, but an investigation was just launched last week. All of this comes after a report revealed that students were given diplomas without meeting graduation requirements. WUSA 9's Michael Quander joining us now after taking concerns right to city leaders. Michael?
Yeah, we got our hands on some documentation that shows officials from across the city were alerted about kids who should not have graduated from Ballou High School. And it appears that nothing was ever done about it.
An investigation sounds great, but we need action.
Former Ballou High School teachers say for too long they've been ignored. They say they've alerted the school district about major problems affecting employees and students. A joint report from WAMU and NPR exposed that students were able to graduate despite some of them missing 3 months of school unexcused. The policy is that after 30 unexcused absences, you fail the class.
There were a litany of different issues that were going on.
A group of 10 teachers took their concerns to DCPS the day after graduation. Those concerns were listed in this email right here more than a week later. They included accusations between school administrators and fellow teachers for many things: incompetence, dishonesty, discourteous treatment, misuse of official position, harassment, and retaliation. But perhaps the biggest grievance of all was illegal graduation of students.
A lot of people did have knowledge of what was going on, and I did not receive a single response from anybody after sending that email.
The teachers union representative copied leaders from across the city, including city council members, the D.C. Board of Education, as well as DCPS officials and the mayor's office. Okay, let me try to send an email. We wanted to know why it took so long to look into this. It took 25 weeks between the email complaints and the launch of the investigation. I mean, you all knew about it for nearly 6 months. But what about the D.C. State Board of Education? Well, they told us that they have no authority over these issues and forwarded the complaints to the City Council's Education Committee. At-large council member Robert White said that he had a series of meetings and conversations to address the problem, and he called for an independent investigation on Friday. Now, the city sent over this statement from the chancellor saying that they're examining how policies and procedures were explained and implemented. It is our resolve to restore integrity to the process and provide students, parents, and the broader district community with answers to ensure that this never happens again. Yeah, no, look, teachers also sent another email to high-level administrators back in March. No, that was before students even graduated. That email listed concerns teachers had with grades being changed and questionable reporting policies, Adam.
Now, we know that this report was centered on Ballou, Michael, but do we get the sense that this is a wider problem?
Yeah, actually, the Washington Teachers Union says that this is not only a citywide problem, but it's also a problem on the national scale. They say that it has to deal with unrealistic teacher evaluations and the way that our children are tested. They're hoping that this investigation with Ballou is done thoroughly and that they're able to learn something from it and shine light on a bigger problem here.
If there's one thing we need to get right, it's how we educate our kids. Yeah. Something to keep an eye on. Michael, thank you.
Got it.
Leslie?
Did you get a chance to see the supermoon over the weekend?